Hello, everyone. Welcome to Miss Jessie's Online Storytime, brought to you by the Perry County Public Library and me, Miss Jessie Chandler, the Children's Youth Services Librarian for the Perry County Public Library. How are you today? That's wonderful. Are you ready to hear a story? Because I'm ready to tell a story. Today's story is brought to you by the Perry County Public Library through our Overdrive app with Kentucky Libraries Unbound. Today's book is published by Penguin Random House Publishing. A Color of His Own by Leo Leonani. Forgive me if I mispronounced that name. A Color of His Own. Parrots are green. Goldfish are red. Elephants are gray and pigs are pink. All animals have a color of their own, except for chameleons. They change color wherever they go. On lemons, they are yellow. In the heather, they are purple. And on the tiger, they are striped like tigers. One day a chameleon was sitting on a tiger's tail, said to himself, "If I remain on the leaf, I shall be green forever, and so I too will have a color of my own." With this thought, he cheerfully climbed on the greenest leaf. But in autumn the leaf turned yellow, and so did the chameleon. Later the leaf turned red, and the chameleon turned red too. And then the winter winds blew the leaf from the branch, and with it the chameleon. The chameleon was black in the long winter night, but when spring came he walked out onto the green grass, and then he met another chameleon. He told his sad story. "Won't we ever have a color of our own?" he asked. "I'm afraid not," said the chameleon, who was older and wiser. "But," he added, "why don't we stay together? We will still change color wherever we go, but you and I will always be alike." And so they remained side by side. They were green together and purple and yellow and red with white polka dots. And they lived happily ever after. I thought, since we want a color of our own, we can make our own color changing chameleon. What we're going to need two kind of thin paper plates, scissors, a pencil, crayons or watercolors, and a brass fastener. That's one of those ones that's it's got a little bead in, and then it's got two little things that you can stretch out. Step one, we're going to draw our chameleon and then cut out our chameleon shape. So you don't have to put the eyes and you don't have to put the mouth, but we can trace out what our chameleon will look like. We could give it a long swirly tail. We could give it a heart-shaped head. We could give it some fun little graspy hands and arms, because chameleons like to hang on to things. It's however you want to draw your chameleon. If you're not sure what a chameleon looks like, you can go onto your favorite search engine and type in chameleon, and it will give you a picture just like I have here. Or you can go on there and type in cartoon chameleon. Do you know any cartoons that's got chameleons in them? I do. Tangled had one named Pascal. Step 2. On our second plate, this is where we're going to paint so many different colors. Or you can use your crayons and color so many different colors. Now, if you paint it, you want to let your plate dry. So you can go through and you can do any color you want. You can do rainbows. You could do different shades of gray, different shades of blue, purples, greens, oranges, any color that you like. But we do want them to be different colors because like our chameleon, it'll be changing, our chameleon will be changing different colors. Next, using our scissors, we're going to carefully take one of the blade of our scissors or a sharpened pencil, and in this very center, right below where we've colored our chameleon and on our other plate, so both plates together, we want to put them on top of each other when they're dry, and right in the center, we want to poke a hole through. Now, if you're using scissors, use this with adult supervision because you want to be extra safe and extra careful. And we're just wanting to make a hole big enough, we're going to work it back and forth, to put our brass fastener like shown through them. Because we're going to put it through at the top where we have our chameleon cut out, through our color paper plate, all the way to the bottom, and then we're going to spread it out so that it can turn back and forth. So step 3, like I said, we're going to pin both of our paper plates together. Our chameleon cutout on top of our painted plate. And then we can move our top plate around with the chameleon, and it'll change colors to the ones that we painted on the second plate. So you have your very own color changing chameleon. And you can do this with all kinds of different shapes. If you are not a fan of chameleons, you could do an egg, like an Easter egg. You could do it like a butterfly. Butterflies are different colors. That would be fun. It's whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching. Tune in each week on Friday at 1 p.m. for Miss Jessie's online story time with the Perry County Public Library. Bye, everybody.